Hey guys, what's up? MPStudy here and welcome back to another exciting visual effect tutorial. So this is a footage where we are going to add some CGI. First I will show you how we'll do the animation, and in the second part I will show you how add some lighting and etc. And later we'll also discuss the possibility after doing these things into another level. Let's get started this tutorial. So first I'm going to use Blender 4.2.1. and I downloaded a laptop model from Sketchfab. I'll provide the download link in my video description and for the footage as well as. Let me go to the file, import GLTF because I downloaded our model in this format, and I will just simply select import this. This is our model. Let me go to the rendered mode and this is looking really nice. To change the wallpaper, what I will do, I will simply take a screenshot of my current wallpaper and I will open Blender shader editor, and here I will just maybe disconnect this and I will use our own, and this is tilted, so let's press Ctrl T. And this is not happening because we have to enable node wrangler. Let me check. Yeah, this one, enable this, save preferences, and now select this, Ctrl T, and I guess maybe -1, and yeah, boom, we fixed it. What else for the animation? I want to make this laptop a bit more tilted because I want to create multiple copies like this way, and basically I want to create multiple copies of laptop, and I will spread them in circles so that if we will spin, everything will be spin together. So I will reveal this, and I guess this is the rotation. Okay, so I will simply rotate this kind of maybe this way. This much is fine, and I'll select this root bone and just make it somewhere around over here. And now I will select this root bone, select hierarchy and shift D. And after this I will go here and change this to the 3D cursor. So if I will now rotate this, everything will be rotated around this 3D cursor. So I'll just make it over maybe something like this, shift D R and rotate it. Now we have some gap going on and we can't add more, so we will manually adjust these things. So let's go this, so something like this is enough, I guess. And for the more visual reference, what we can do, we will create a pole. Okay, let's press, I guess yeah. So this is the front view, and I want to rotate these things. Select this, the main null, and just change this rotation to XYZ and just make it 0. So now if I press 7, now this is our top view, which what actually I want. So I'll press shift A and create a UV cylinder, and here is the parameter. First let's down the radius. I am holding shift so that I can go a bit slower, 0.3 actually. In the vertices, let me, since we have 5, so we will make it 10. So now you will notice we have some edge going on, and now I'll press RZ and just rotate this, and now based on these things we can align our laptop. Okay, so I guess this is pretty much good. Now I'll select this SZ, make it something like this. Here I want to tweak a couple of things. First, let's select this face, ZZ, just make it something like this. Shift D to duplicate this face, F3 and make it separate by selection. If I'll go to the object mode and select this top, set origin to the geometry. So now you can see this part is separated. So I'll just move it. I'll press S and scale it. But you will notice our, everything is going to be happen based on this origin. So I will change this to the individual origin or maybe medium point for now. And I'll press S and I will just scale it a bit. Go to the edit mode, press EZ 2 times and I'll extrude it. And for this face, I'll press I like this, EZ, and just make it like this. So basically we created a cover for this, ZZ and something like this again, and I will select EZZ. And now if you want to do anything, you can just do with this. So yeah, we can create a design whatever we like. I'm not sure, but yeah, you can do a bunch of things. Press 3, and I can also press Ctrl B to bevel this, smooth out this thing. If you want, you can also use some, subdivision surface modifier and just make it more smooth look, or maybe you can add some extra edges to create these kinds of shape. Just scale it a bit. So basically this is some basic modeling which I did over here. Yeah, something like this, or press I, invert this, something like this. So first we will parent this cylinder with this, Control P, object keep transform. Now I want to parent this empty, you can see this one, with this, Control P and object keep transform. So now if I will animate this, everything will be animate accordingly, you can see. So let's go to the timeline, select this one, press K and choose rotation and go to somewhere around 250, and let's rotate this in negative direction I to add one more keyframe to the rotation. Press A, T and make it linear, and if I'll play, you will notice we have some animation going on. But I want to do the opposite, so I'll go to the end. Let's remove this minus, press I. So something like this. Let me check, and also let's go here and just make the world opacity 1, down the blur and choose a different HDRI, and let's world opacity make it just something like this, and let me play and check. And you want to add some material to this, you can just select this and go to the shader editor, and let's make it whole and just make it metallic. I like the metallic one. And why not, let's select this edge with holding Alt and let's Control B to bevel this, and same, maybe I'll select this face, Control B and bevel this face. So this is really nice, and it's up to you. If you want to add some subdivision, you can do it, but I want to keep these things as a low poly. And for this one I will add holder, and maybe this one should black, and it's up to you if you want to make it metallic and less reflective or something like this. This is really nice. If you want, you can add some multiple wallpaper for individual screen. Let me show you how. So this is our screen, so let me rename this to the screen, and this material is applied for the all laptop, in all laptops. So select this one, just duplicate this, so this is screen 1, and here I can change and load anything. I have this one, so you can see I have a different wallpaper attached to this one. So you have multiple option to tweak these things. Let me save this and save blend file, and now here let me show you, let me put this into the this collection M and just move this into the laptop collection. So everything, all this pole and extra, all those things is available in laptop collection. Control S to save this. Go to the file, new, general. And if you are really enjoying this tutorial, please hit the like button, subscribe our channel to get more tutorials just like these. And also you can check out our amazing course, Modern Visual Effect, where I explain a lot of things about the CGI. So let's move to the next step. And in this part I will show you how we will put these things inside our video footage. We will do the lighting and all the other things as well. As I already made a tutorial about the 3D tracking. I will put the link in my video description. You can go there and learn it deeply. Here I'm not going to explain again. So I already have the file, so I will simply drag and drop this. I will open the blend file, and you will see we have the perfect tracking going on. Let me select our camera, and so this is our footage. I will also provide the video footage so you can download it. Now let me go to the file and choose append, and we have laptop animation. So I'll select this and choose append, and go to the collection and choose laptop as a collection and append this. I'll press M and choose new collection and choose laptop. But if you will notice, our laptop is very small. I tracked these things using After Effects and exported with A to blend add-on. So I will reorient my scene, rescale my scene. So I'll simply create a cube, rename this to 1. Now select this camera transform, and with holding shift select everything together, and in last I will select this cube and press Ctrl P, object keep transform. So now everything is linked together with this cube. So if I'll select this cube and press S and just make it down, and if I'll create another cube, now you can see our cube size is a bit bigger. What I can do more, I can also enable this laptop one. So now you will notice with the help of this cube we are redefining our world scale. Now the next thing is I want to move these things over here. First I will select this tracking marker. I will press Shift S, cursor to selected, and then I will select this Shift S, selection to cursor, and just make it down something like this, GX, and just move it over here. I have another option, I can directly scale this as well as something like this, and this looks really nice. Let me go to the rendered mode and let's tweak this lighting, make this ray tracing, and in the world environment tab I'll go to the color environment texture, choose open, and I downloaded a few from Polyheaven. So let me check which one will work. So I'll select this, open, and also make it film and transparent so we can check it. And why not, let's use cycles, GPU, and I guess this is, and let me change the different one, and time to time I can also uncheck this transparent so that I go to the shader editor, and here I can choose to the world tab, Control T, and I can rotate our actual environment something like this, and let me enable transparent once again. So I can do all these kinds of stuff. A bit more down, and let me make it 1. Go to the object tab and let's select this ground plane and rename this to the ground, and I will load our video footage, the one which we are using, hang footage, this one, and use this as a texture, make it cyclic, auto refresh, and just change frame to 1000, and just change this repeat to the extent and make the roughness high, and Control T, and just change this texture coordinate from UV to window, and this way we will project the same texture from camera perspective. And this is another way to identify the overall lighting according to this one. So I can go to this strength and just make it 0.5 and maybe 0.3, something like this. So let me go to the EV mode and let's go inside the edit mode and press 2 for the edge selection and just extend this edge, and if I want I can just rotate this, and basically I want to do from this side as well as, and I want to create another box from this side. I already have solid plane over here, so or what I can do, I can go to this top view and change this to the local E and just locally extend this GZ, and manually I am going to align these things. We did not align this properly the same way, but we have a reference. I can extrude this, go to tab to edit mode, 3 for the face selection, A to select everything, E, and just extrude it like this way. So this way we have a rough representation of the ceiling, and GX, GY, and I can select this building and I will assign the same ground texture over here. So I will select this, make sure you are in a cycles mode, object data properties, visibility, and make it shadow catcher, and you can see I can select this, just scale it something like this, also make it render region, and I will go to the viewport display. So now you can see this is what we have right now. Let me increase the scale of this. And I guess the speed is a bit faster, so I'm going to delete the keyframes, or let me clear keyframes, make it 0. Just press K and choose rotation. The keyframe is not visible over here. but now you can see. Let's go to here and rotate this to something around 270, and let's press A-T and make it linear, and you can see. And you can do a lot of stuff, just like select hierarchy, shift D, and I can select this, go to the delta transform, and here I can control these things like 180 and just put it anywhere into the ground, and you will notice. Let me do something like this. This will be looks more crazy. GX like this, and man, this is really good. And in this one, like this one, the ground one, what we can do, delete these things and delete these faces till here, I guess, and then select this as EZ, and let me scale a something like this, so it will look like this is the stand. You can select this, Control B, and now it will look more good. So you can see this is amazing. If I'll go to the cycles, I'm going to extend these things more, and I'm going to add a age loop over here, Control R, and adding another over here, ZZ. I can select this. Let's add one more age loop, and this is pretty much this. I will select these two, and I can go to the plus icon, and here I can assign the same material, but let me show you how. So let me first create new, and let me rename this to the glass and assign this. And what I will do now, I will go to the shader editor, and here I will select this ground texture and just duplicate this and rename this to the ground glass. Select this glass and just replace this with the ground glass. So now we have this one, but the control what we will get now is, now we have an option to play this part individually. So, and let's down this roughness. So now I selected ground glass, and here again just down the roughness. So if you will notice, now we are able to get the reflection, object reflection in glass. That way it will help us to get the reflection wherever this should appear. So, and I can also do the same for this part as well, as if I want. So I can select these, Control R, and just add an edge loop and press 3 and select this part and apply this, assign this ground glass. So hope you got the idea of creating these kinds of a CGI. But yeah, this is the overall idea for the animation in CGI. So thanks for watching our video. Thanks for loving me. I am NPS Ready, and we will see you next time. Until then, keep working, keep smiling. And guys, for rendering, what you can do, just go to the render properties, and I use cycles. Just make it 256. Advanced, just change this pattern to blue noise. This is the new one. Light path is pretty much good. You can increase the glossy and transparent samples if you want. Define the path where you want to render PNG, and you can just render it, and that's it, like this one. And you can just add some color to them, or if you want to add some pattern or texture, you can just do it. I will just make it metallic, so you can do whatever you feel right.